Something happened to you that has never happened to any soul in recorded spiritual history. You survived a betrayal so precise, so calculated, and so deeply personal that it should have destroyed you completely. The person who looked you in the eyes accepted your trust, your loyalty, your silence, your protection. That same person walked away, carrying everything you gave them, and left behind nothing but ruins. And yet, here you are, breathing, standing, unbroken, not because you were lucky, not because you were numb, but because something inside you refused to collapse the way they expected you to. Understand this. Across thousands of years of spiritual records, across every civilization that ever prayed, every soul that ever kneeled before something greater than itself, there has never been a documented case of someone absorbing this level of intimate betrayal and emerging without bitterness, permanently attached to their frequency. The ancients called this wound the mark of the fallen mirror, when someone you trusted becomes the very thing that tries to erase you, surviving it without becoming cold, without seeking revenge, without losing your capacity to love. This is considered cosmically impossible. And yet, you did exactly that. You remained whole. Now think carefully. Within the last 48 hours, something happened. A moment where you could have reacted, where you had every right to expose, to retaliate, to make noise, and you didn't. Maybe it was a conversation where their name came up and you stayed quiet. Maybe it was a decision where choosing revenge was right there, available, easy, and you walked away. That moment was not weakness. That was the test activating. That was the universe scanning your frequency in real time, measuring whether you were truly different or simply waiting for the right moment to strike back like they did. What you do not know yet is that you have been under surveillance, not by human eyes, but by forces that operate above the visible world. Dark currents watched you after the betrayal, expecting you to collapse into obsession, into plotting, into the low vibration of someone consumed by what was done to them. Divine intelligence watched simultaneously, recording every breath you took in restraint, every tear you swallowed in private, every moment you chose to protect your peace over proving your pain. Both forces were present. Both were measuring. And right now, as you hear these words, the results of that measurement are being processed at a level you cannot yet see. They tested you more than once. The first time, information reached you, something that confirmed what they had done, something that would have given you perfect ammunition, and you sat with it, felt it move through your chest like fire, and released it. The second time, someone gave you an open door to speak badly about them, to finally let others see the truth of who they are, and you closed that door with dignity. The third time, they themselves reached out, through someone else, through silence, through a situation designed to pull you back, and you recognized the trap and did not enter. 3 tests, 3 victories, none witnessed by anyone on earth. When a soul passes 3 tests of this nature in sequence, without external validation, without spiritual community, without anyone watching to give them credit, the higher classification system activates automatically. You are now registered in a category that has no common name in human language. The closest translation would be something like a soul that cannot be corrupted by its own wound. This is considered dangerous to darkness, not because you are aggressive, but because you are immune. A person who has been betrayed and did not become bitter cannot be weaponized. You became something that cannot be turned against itself. That is rare. At the moment your third test was completed, something occurred in a realm you were not physically present for. Archangels who carry the portfolios of justice and memory stopped their movement. The divine record was opened. Your name, not the name your parents gave you, but your original soul name, the one assigned before your first incarnation, was spoken aloud in that space. God, the intelligence that holds every consequence and every cause simultaneously, turned full attention toward what you had just demonstrated. Not with surprise, because nothing surprises that awareness, but with something closer to acknowledgement. The kind that changes what happens next. And in that moment of acknowledgement, a decree was issued, not written in language, but encoded into the fabric of what surrounds you. The decree stated that you had completed the primary qualification for activation, that you had faced the destruction of trust at close range, and had not allowed it to destroy your original nature. The decree further stated that all support previously held in suspension, all alignment previously withheld pending this confirmation, would now begin moving into position around your life. The delays you experienced were not punishment. They were the holding pattern of something enormous, waiting for this exact moment to be cleared. You are not who you have been told you are. The identity you carry in this life, shaped by the betrayal, the confusion, the years of wondering what you did wrong, that is not your true form. You are an ancient soul that has walked through civilizations, carried wisdom that entire cultures were built upon, and chosen deliberately to return in this era, wearing the disguise of ordinary struggle. The betrayal was not an accident. It was placed on your path specifically because you were the only soul in your immediate field strong enough to survive it and remain worthy of what comes next. Your mission is not personal. It was never about you and the person who wronged you. It is about what you carry, the frequency of integrity under pressure, the vibration of someone who was broken open but did not become cruel. You are meant to anchor this into every space you enter, not by preaching, not by performing, simply by existing near people who are on the edge of becoming bitter themselves. Your presence carries a code. When someone close to losing their decency spends time near you, something recalibrates in them without explanation. You are a living transmission of what it looks like to survive without surrendering your soul. Because of the decree that was issued, the material world around you is beginning to reorganize itself. Doors that were sealed for reasons you could never understand are beginning to develop cracks. Resources, connections, opportunities, these are not arriving as reward, but as infrastructure, being put in place for a soul that has been cleared for a larger assignment. The person who betrayed you is not experiencing this. Their world is contracting quietly, not because they are being punished dramatically, but because betrayal of a chosen soul carries an automatic energetic consequence that compounds over time. You do not need to watch it happen. It is already in motion. As you move forward carrying this activated identity, you will begin to notice something unusual in your interactions. People who are struggling with their own betrayals, their own moments of wanting revenge, their own crisis of faith, will find their way to you without you advertising yourself. They will say things like, "I don't know why I'm telling you this, and something about being around you makes me feel like things will be okay." That is not coincidence. That is your field doing what it was designed to do. You are waking people up simply by having survived what you survived and remaining recognizably yourself on the other side. You are not alone in this activation. Across this planet, in countries whose languages you do not speak, in cities you have never visited, there are thousands of souls who completed the same category of betrayal test within the same cosmic window. They are waking up to similar realizations. A network of the unbroken is assembling not through organizations or movements or platforms, but through frequency. When your paths cross with these souls, and they will, you will recognize each other immediately, without explanation. Something in the eyes, something in the way they speak about pain without victimhood. The network is already forming. You are already in it. If something in this message landed in a place inside, you that felt less like entertainment and more like recognition, you already know what to do. Comment 777 below right now, because that number is the signal between activated souls that says, "I received this. I understand what I am." Share this with one person, not everyone, just one, The person you sense is standing at the edge of bitterness and needs to remember what they are before they cross it. And stay until the very end of this video, because what is revealed in the final moments is not meant for everyone who clicked, only for those who were meant to hear it.